With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 2 of 4.
Etc.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి సుప్రీంమాస్టర్ టీవీ /schedule.
When the Ancient of the Ancient Ones uncovers the benevolence of benevolences, all those lights which are called by similar names shine, and mercy is found in all things. Please continue watching for more spiritual insights from the Zohar, a foundational Kabbalistic text.
Vegan side effect: your hell cell is demolished.
Shalom, gracious viewers. Shalom is a traditional greeting in Hebrew, which literally means peace. I am Levi. The eco-loving Israelis are leading the world as advocates of the compassionate vegan lifestyle, and invite you to join this fun-loving and caring way of life if you have not yet done so. Welcome to Of Mercy and Judgment, selections from the Kabbalistic Zohar, part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Kabbalah is the ancient mystical school of thought of Judaism, literally meaning the received. Kabbalah is also an esoteric method believed to have been revealed to select saints and preserved by a certain few since the time of the Garden of Eden. Kabbalah aims to explain the relationship between God, the unchanging and eternal Ein Sof, or the infinite, and God's creation, the mortal and finite universe. Kabbalists developed their own sacred texts, especially during the Middle Ages. These texts, however, still remain within the Jewish tradition, as they often worked with scriptures from the Hebrew Bible to demonstrate the extraordinary teachings of Kabbalah. One of the most foundational of the Kabbalistic texts is the Sefer HaZohar, a Kabbalistic commentary on the Torah, which means the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. The Zohar, which scholars believe was recorded mainly by the 13th century Spanish mystic Rabbi Moses de Leon, presents profound discussions on many topics, such as redemption, prayer, and the nature of God, the cosmos, and souls. The word Zohar means brightness and refers to the light manifestation of the divine. Today, we would like to present selections from the Greater Holy Assembly, a volume of the Zohar where Rabbi Shemian led a group of holy sages through a discussion on the attributes governing the laws of physical reality as symbolized by the features of microprosopis. Although the human mind is separate from the divine, it receives sparks of benevolence and understanding from the divine, as symbolized by macroprosopis, the creator of microprosopis. In the Zohar, divinity and the attributes governing the physical realm are represented by macroprosopis and microprosopis respectively. Macroprosopis is an aspect of divine emanation in the Kabbalah, representing divine will and the source of divine compassion. Microprosopis, which is created from macroprosopis, is an emanation of the attributes governing the physical realm. In turn, the faculties of the human mind are modeled on the faculties of the supernatural mind of microprosopis. The Zohar introduces the concept of divine configurations, and in the Book of Concealed Mystery, another volume of the Zohar, the various facial features of macroprosopis are explained, along with the representation of the divine qualities. In contrast, the aspects of the physical realm and the human mind are modeled after the corresponding bodily features of microprosopis, along with the representation of the various qualities. Therefore, in our readings today, there will be physical descriptions of various facial features of microprosopis, along with discussions by Rabbi Shemian and other holy sages regarding the quality that each part represents, as well as supporting evidence from the Hebrew Bible. Chapter 32, concerning the nose of microprosopis. In this nose is diverse symbolism, for it is written, Psalms chapter 18, verse 8, "There went up a smoke out of his nose, and fire out of his mouth devoured, coals were kindled by it. There went up a smoke out of his nose." In this smoke are included both the fire and the burning coals, for there is no smoke without fire, neither fire without smoke. Truly all things result and go forth from his nose. Assuredly, thus have we learned, there is no judge over the wicked, but they themselves convert the measure of mercy into a measure of judgment. Assuredly, as many times as the Ancient of the Ancient Ones, and that white head uncovers the benevolence of benevolences, great mercies are found everywhere. But when that is not uncovered, all the judgments of microprosopis are prepared, and in this manner, if it be permitted us to say so, mercy becomes judgment. We have learned in Baritha, when the Ancient of the Ancient Ones uncovers the benevolence of benevolences, all those lights which are called by a similar name shine, and mercy is found in all things. But when that concealed one of the concealed ones is not uncovered, and those lights shine not, judgments are stirred up, and judgment is exercised. We have learned that this nose of microprosopis is short, and when the smoke commences to issue therefrom, it departs thence swiftly, and judgment is exercised. But what hinders that nose that it may not produce smoke? The nose of the Ancient and Holy One, for he is also called, before all others, Arik Afim, long of nose. And this is the arcanum which we have learned between the two words. And when the Ancient One is uncovered toward microprosopis, all things are beheld in the light of mercy, and the nose is appeased, and fire and smoke issue not therefrom. Chapter 33, concerning the ears of microprosopis. This have we learned. It is written, 2 Kings chapter 19, verse 16, "Incline, O God, thine ear and hear, namely, that ear which is hidden beneath the hair, and the hair hangs down over it, and yet the ear is there for the purpose of hearing. And from the inner part of the ear, elaborated with strongly marked concave formations, like a winding spiral ladder, with incurvation on every side. But wherefore with curvings? So that he may hear both good and evil. Also we have learned from that curving part within the ears depend all those lords of wings concerning whom it is written, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 20, "For a bird of the air shall carry the voice, and the Lord of the wings shall tell the matter." In good, as it is written, Psalms chapter 69, verse 33, "For tetragrammaton hears the poor." In evil, as it is written, Numbers chapter 11, verse 1, "And tetragrammaton heard, and his wrath arose, and the fire of Tetragrammaton was kindled against them. We have learned in the book of concealed mysteries that, like as this ear proves as well the good as the evil, so all things which are in microprosopus have part good and part evil, right and left, mercy and judgment. And this ear is contiguous unto the brain, and because it is contiguous unto the brain, hence that voice is directed into a cavity which enters into the ear. Therefore, concerning the ear it is called hearing, but in this hearing, bina, the understanding, is comprehended. For also to hear is the same as to understand, because that thereby all examinations are examined together. And those words of the Lord of Lords are given forth, so that they may be heard, so that they may be meditated upon and be understood. When it is said, Genesis chapter 2 verse 8, and Tetragrammaton Elohim planted, the name is given in full, where the discourse is concerning the planting of the garden, and whensoever Tetragrammaton Elohim occurs, the full name is expressed. In all things generally are comprehended, and then mercies are stirred up over all things. When it is said, O Tetragrammaton, revive thy work in the midst of the years, concerning the Ancient of Days is it said. Concerning whom is it said, revive it? Concerning microprosopus. For all his splendor is preserved by those years, and therefore is it said, revive it. In wrath remember mercy. He looks to that supernal benignity wherein mercies are excited over all, those mercies who desire compassion and to whom mercy is owing. We have learned, Rabbi Shemian said, I call to witness the heavens, which are above me, towards all those who stand around, that great joy arises in all the worlds because of these words. Also these words excite joy in my heart, and in the veil of excellent expansion, and they hidden and do they ascend, and he, the most ancient one of all, preserves them, he the concealed and hidden of all. And when we began to speak, my companions know not that all these words therein were worthy hereof in any degree. Oh, how blessed is your portion, companions of this conclave, and blessed is my portion with you in this world and in the world to come. For more information, please visit sacred-texts.com.
A shift towards vegetarian and vegan diets presents major opportunities for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The Honorable Marianne Thieme, vegan.
Amiable viewers, thank you for watching today's Words of Wisdom. Please join us tomorrow for part 2 of this program. Coming up next is the Global Water Crisis, part 1 of 2, right after noteworthy news. May the heavenly angels bless our world with loving energy and peace.
Russia, leave Ukraine or you reign now. Peace be with you too.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.